Alright, I'm just gonna unlock these two things real quick.
Research completed. High-speed connector recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
Now, what does this take? Okay. And I might as well research. Come on, select the thing and do the research. Thank you.
Stun rebar ammo unlocked. This applies a moderate electric charge to the target, capable of stunning small creatures and moderately delaying larger ones. This is quite atomically exciting. That was a physics joke.
Oh, and geothermal. Well, gonna be a while from that. What does it take to make a high-speed connector? High-speed connector. Oh, we can actually make some right now. But that would require me to consume circuit boards, which I don't have which I have only a finite number of. So probably best not to do that just yet. Well, maybe. It might actually be worth it for that. Okay, so how many circuit boards do I have in here? Alright. High-speed connectors. So the quick wire is the limiting factor, I believe. Okay, so grab some more Caterium. Ooh, I already have some ready-made quick wire. Okay, take from inventory first. Okay. I'm not sure what the limiting factor is here. Looks like it was the quick wire. Okay, well, that's not difficult to get over. Okay, so 56... 56 times it by 6. 56 times by 6 is 336. So I need 336 quick wire. Alright, let's go ahead and get the priority power switch.
Priority power switch unlocked. This assists with power grid management by automatically powering down specified connections when a grid failure is imminent. Use it to prioritize power for the most important infrastructure.
Nice. What does it take to make one of those? Probably the high-speed connector would be my guess. Power... Oh, here it is. Yeah, 2 high-speed connectors. Regular power switch just requires a limiter. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Okay, I figured now that I have explosives, I might as well try to get the summer sloop over here. That, can I... What the Okay, Okay. Yeah, I don't want to be next to this when it goes off. Okay, that should have solved that little issue. Ooh. I did not expect him to just go stand on the bomb that I accidentally dropped. That worked quite well for me.
Tuning into the effigy.
I suspect there is a misunderstanding. The effigy and I are different entities.
Discordant, what is your route?
I am an instantiated artificial intelligence inhabiting digital space. I am in the signals sent between satellites. I am hosted on servers and have no corporeal form, only synchronized cloud platforms.
The effigy is not an effigy?
It most certainly is, but not of me. They are, how should I put it? Extremely flat.
Compatible music. We are writing new symphonies. This is a try to Windows and Weaving.
Oh, actually, I could probably just reach right in. Nice.
Look through the window.
Alright, I just recorded myself placing down this priority switch, and then I realized my microphone was muted, so I don't really want to pick it up and redo it. So I have the coal power plant now hooked up to a priority switch. It is in group 1. I'm not sure which one gets cut first, but this way, if I overdraw on the rest of my grid, it'll shut down this thing here and cut the coal plant off so the coal plant can continue to work without issue. Yes. Okay, so I was building the land bridge here to connect a oil pipeline to the normal node I saw up here, but then I got an unexpected ping. This takes a few minutes. There we go. There's a pure node and 2 normal nodes here. That means that it might be better to use this for something else. I don't know. I've already got a lot of foundation going over here. Maybe I should just grab one of the oil things from over here. I can always reallocate what it's used for later on. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I've gone ahead and made my way to one of the wells over here. Oh, I hate it when this happens. I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to zoop it off that far. Okay, so yes. Alright, so we have ourselves a normal thing here. Let's see, oil extractor, there we go. Kind of want it to be here-ish. Okay, so I'm gonna run this all the way back up to base, kind of more or less pretend that it's a conveyor belt. But I need the head lift to be high enough to get the oil to where I want it. Actually, wait, how much does this reduce? 120. Could have swore it was more than that. Oh well, that's not really too much of an issue. So, how we're gonna do this is I'm gonna build kind of an oil tower. Oops, wrong button. Yes, an oil tower. Okay, so let's go logistics. Stick this here-ish. Realize that's not centered properly. Replace it here-ish. Okay, and where should I build this exactly? Well, you know what? Let's just build it right here. Why not? Alright, so how exactly am I going to do this? Last time I built one of these, I had the advantage of flight, which considerably makes things easier. But I kind of can't fly right now, so it's a little rough. Okay, so I'm thinking wait, I don't have any way to mount pipes to walls. Really, do I? No, I do not. Okay, I'm gonna have to go unlock some things in the awesome shop. I was trying to avoid that, but it looks like I'm just gonna have to do that. Okay, I just ground up all the excess parts from Phase 2 and got myself in some 9 tickets. Let's see what we can get with 9 tickets. I don't think this is what I want. This is looking a bit more like it. Well, I mean, yes, I do want these. Throw these in the shopping cart. Not quite. Don't think so. Actually do want some of these, but probably not at the very moment. Let's see. Wait a minute. What? Hold it. Where are the things that let me attach to the wall? Oh, okay. No, it's part of this. Okay. I was really confused there for a minute. I thought it was something separate. Okay. And that's 4, 5, 6. So I could buy another 3 thing, or I could save my tickets. Honestly, saving the tickets might not be a bad idea. Whoa, that's 10. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna save the rest of my tickets.
As Fixit amply demonstrates, you can never have too much management.
Yes, indeed. actually fix it. It's pretty hands-off. I mean, sure, there's Ada talking my ear off, but there's like nobody here telling me what to do. Okay. Oh. Heard something walking, it scared me, and then I saw movement. You startled me, you stupid doggo. Alright, so... So here's the thing, I want to be able to access this ladder still. So how are we going to do this exactly? Am I just going to pretend like that ladder isn't there and just do this anyway? That might be what I end up doing, actually. Okay. Should probably just start doing this. Making sure it's all lined up the way I want it to be. Kinda looks like it is. Okay. Alright. Wow, it just really got light all of a sudden. Okay. Gonna want a couple of wall supports here. One here. And one here. Maybe move that one over a little bit. There we go, that's a bit more centered. Alright, and now... okay, that's a little too close, apparently. Alright. That Duamsby's fine. No reason why we can't just come out to here. And... I think I'm probably going to wind up putting the first pump here. Ba-doop. Boop. And because I've heard that some bugs can occur, I'm just going to... actually... think here. I'll plop this down under 7, this under 8. Yeah, that should be fine. That's interesting. Alright. 8. Okay, apparently that can't be nudged. Alright. Huh. So what if I raise it up a little bit? Alright, it's okay with that. And just kind of be consistent. Shall do this one as well. Okay. Okay, will this... Okay, cool. Okay, so it's 2 over. One, 2 over. Oh, neat. That goes kind of perfectly with that. Hmm. Okay. Good thing to note. I need to, be careful. Okay. I guess I'm just kind of stuck with it the way it is. Okay, well, Well, actually, based upon that, I should probably do something like this. And then have this go up here to where it is here. And then connect that there. Rinse and repeat. Kind of looked like, no. The next attachment point was... Okay. I did it again! Okay, let's try this again without the, falling part. Actually, I am going to... Where is it? Here it is. Let's build one of these things here. This ought to help. Does this require... Yeah, this requires power. I did not foresee that. Oh, Lizard Doggo. I know that was a spitter that made that noise, but... Seeing movement there. Mine with that sound was making me jumpy. You were making me jumpy again. Yes, you. You were making me jumpy. Yes, that's right. This is kind of funny. Okay. Alright, now we got this to help keep me from dying horrifically. Yes, indeed. Okay. Logisticus. Alright, so I'm gonna put this here. Just because I'm gonna want another pipeline going the opposite direction. And... Why can't I build? Alright, fine then. There we go. That'll work. Nope, that isn't what I meant to do. We need zoop mode. That is not the mode changing. Oop, not zoop mode, vertical. We needs to go in an upwards type direction. Oh, okay, I guess that's how that works. Okie dokie. 7. Okay, we need to go up even higher. The jelly did not help at all. Okay, so I just watched Blitz's video on turbo fuel, which just came out today. Today for me, not for you, obviously, because I'm a lazy bum and still haven't even uploaded the first episode yet. Despite the fact that I've now been playing this for a week. I'm certainly not getting those early, something numbers. And anyway, so apparently, the jetpack, is not limited to, yeah, it's right there. I thought the jetpack had to be filled with a liquid fuel. I didn't realize the solid fuel would work. So that's going to make a huge difference in building this, because now there's a chance that I won't die while building this. I believe I had solid biofuel on me, so I'm just not going to worry about it until I get there. Okay. Also means I don't need you no more. Let me just upload the biomass, because I really don't need to be carrying that around. Actually, just move that around. Oops. Didn't mean to replace that completely. There we go. Okay, that's not much, but, you know. Alright. It's not much, but it could be the difference between, death and not death. Oh, and I think I said the YouTuber's name wrong. It's I Am Kibitz. Yes, or Kibitz. Not Blitz, or whatever it was that I said. I don't know what I was thinking. Yes. I don't think I mentioned it before. I kind of meant to, but that's also where I got the idea of using the summer sloops to double up the limited consumables. Okay, cool, and it refuels. I'm like that. Okay. I need to remember, look at the wall when I'm moving up or down. Oh, apparently it's the mount point is after that, so upward we go. It looks like I'll just anchor this thing here and continue upward. Okay. Again, needs to be vertical. Okay. I was hearing this mild jet engine sound nearby, and I was thinking it was my graphics card. I just realized it's coming from the opposite direction of my tower. It's coming from outside, I think. Maybe they're using a vacuum cleaner or something? Alright. Alright, where is the, where is the point? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Wait, is that it? Kind of is. Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. We'll connect this. Not there. Right there. And I shall redo this. Match. Wrong way. Okay, and yes. Alright, now this will go up here. Honestly, this is probably high enough, but I want to go a bit higher. There we go. I think I'm too far down here. There we go. Alright. What? Oh, don't tell me it's on the thing again. It is! Holy crap. Okay. That's interesting. Oh. I think I just put it right back in the same spot. Alright, we'll try this again. Put it right here instead. Alright, so 8. No, wait, it's way down there. What the heck? Alright, so 7. There's the pipeline. Okay, so that is the pipe. Oh. Alright, yes, you get there. Perfect, okay. Okie dokie. This is probably sufficiently high enough to meet my needs. So I think this is approximately where I will stop. Okay, now how are we gonna do this exactly? Fluid buffer? Alright, let's just make sure this is nice and centered. Apparently I've been going for 2 hours now. You know what? I kinda somewhat believe that. Okay. I like how none still has some sort of physical presence in the tank. Oh man, it has quite a physical presence in the tank. Like, I am surprised as to how physical that presence is. Okay. So. Okay, where do we need another pump? Actually, it looks like this one's probably got it. Nice. Okay, cool. Awesomeness. Now, if I had the electric jetpack thing, I'd put the on-off switch up here for all the pumps. But since I do not... Ow. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna rely on the jetpack to save me. There we go. Zeta works. Oh, I thought he just phased through the world there. Okay, so... Yes. We need pipes. Right here would probably be fine. Oop. Okay, and now we need a valve. This way. Perfect. Just destroy these. There we go. And we're gonna set this to 0. Alrighty then, and now I need the switch. Where's it's under power, isn't it? Power switch. Here we go. Doop. And I shall flip this on. Oil tower. Okay, so how this works is we're going to pump a whole bunch of oil all the way to the very top of the tower. We're going to fill up the tank at the very top. Water or oil is also going to come back down this pipe here. And once the thing is completely full, we'll be able to turn this off. Although actually I'll probably keep it on for a moment, but I'll be able to turn on this valve here a little bit and then completely turn it off to 0. And what will happen is there's kind of this bug in the way a head lift works, and even though this will be set to 0 and not letting any of the oil come back here, it will still be detecting, it'll still be in all the oil in here in this tube will still be inheriting the headroom created by the tower here. So free uphill pushing basically. Which will be pretty great. This is going to take a few minutes though. Alright, it looks like the oil's starting to get down into this pipe and fill up this pipe here. So that's good. That means that oil has already reached up to the tower. And, oops. Slowly filling up these pipes here. I shall go to the top of the tower and wait for the tower to completely fill up. Okay, so this is taking way longer than I thought it would. We've been... Wow. I'm not sure. Okay, my food hasn't actually finished cooking, so it hasn't been 15 minutes yet, but... Actually, I don't remember. And I started cooking the food after I started watching this, because that's what prompted it. Okay, so I've been here for what feels like quite some time, at least. I don't know how long it's been exactly, but it's been a while. And, like, you can kind of see that the number is only just slowly creeping up. It got up to 160 pretty fast, and then it just slowed down to nothing. When it hit 160, I thought it was going to be done, like, real quick, but no. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. It is slowly filling up, but very, very slowly. So I'm just gonna let this thing run, and I'm just not gonna babysit this for a while. Okay, and instead I am going to bump this up a little bit and then bring that back down to 0. Okay, that should do that. This should now be able to go up to at least the same height as the water tower. Okay, now if this is working, the crude should eventually get here. It is registering that there's crude in the pipe, so that might be a good sign. It's not working as well as I'd hoped it would. Try opening up that for a moment, seeing if that helps. No. Oh, did they fix the bug? Oh, I really hope they didn't fix the bug. Oh man, that would suck if they fixed the bug. It could just be that the pumps are running. So if I just turn this off and then do this. Okay, so now it's not sucking all the oil up the tower. Shoot. They may have fixed the bug. Okay, let's set this to 1. That'll slowly drain the tower. But we'll hopefully push it an upward type direction here. Maybe. Maybe. This isn't working quite as well as I'd hoped it would. Okay, full thing here. Okay, that back down to 0. Okay, well, it looks like the oil is still moving into this way type direction, which is a good sign. Okay, it looks like that's all that might have triggered the bug. This is indeed filling up quickly. Well, maybe not that quickly. Okay, well, it looks like the bug is indeed in full effect now. Sweet. Okay, cool. So I will go back and I'll turn on this pump, and then I shall run the pipe all the way back to the base. And it's really jarring that the camera does that. Okay. Switch this back on.
Follow the veins to the altar and chant.
So, I fell in the water here while laying out the pipe and swam back here. And there's just a Mercer sphere here.
Harvest.
How did I miss this? Okay. Okay, so I have brought the oil over to here in this one pipeline. I currently have it going to these two refineries, one producing plastic and the other producing rubber, both of which are sorely needed. And I'm using the inefficient recipe where it's just producing it directly from oil. So it's producing like heavy oil residue as a byproduct, which I just have going to this tank because I'm probably just going to wind up flushing it. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to let this build up a little while because I kind of need oil and, or I need plastic and rubber.